Good morning. Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to join the Patreon, you can join at patreon.com/put. I'm not a trader. I know I'm not really good at posting up the links, but you can probably search a couple videos and you'll probably find it in my last videos. So my BTC target hit. You guys remember that I did have an initial target of 57 right there, 57,162. So it actually hit my level, it broke, and then it hit my daily, right? So if you guys remember in my last video, I was saying that I was like, I think it's weird that Bitcoin is actually like, it did reject it, right? So you did hit, reject, and I was like, I think it's weird. Like, I think I need this, like, I think it was coming up here and it was gonna like sell off a little bit, but I was like, no, it actually did hit. So it hit my 57,175 target, this blue one, it broke, and my next obvious target would be the daily, right? And again, you're at the daily and you are rejecting. I did a little bit of analysis on this on the 16-hour, and it looks like the 16-hour is going to be confirmation for me. As you guys know, I do like using my triggers as confirmation along with the targets. If you close a trigger under a target, that's a really good place to have like a big short, right? But again, my target hit of 62,369, I mean, it hit almost perfectly to the T, right? And I think I was only off by, I don't know, like $500 really. So really good space to short. I think this is going to be a really good short all the way down to new lows of 46. So if you actually take the short, right, I'm going to try to make this video a little bit shorter and not too much like TA. But this is going to be essentially, this would be your short right there. You would have a 5 to 6 R&R, and you guys know that I do not like taking any positions unless it's like a, usually I like taking them when they're like a 9 to 1 RR, right? Especially when I was trading like Forex and stuff. I don't like trading anything that's not like over like a 5. So I would definitely be open to taking this trade. But again, I am still pretty bearish. There's no reason for me to be bullish. The weekly is bearish, right? The monthly is still bearish, so there's no reason for me to. You still have 21 days in the month, so I personally am still extremely bearish. There's no reason for me to be bullish right now, especially if we actually close this trigger on the 16-hour, right? And if you want to get these triggers, obviously join the Patreon, right? Because that's the only place they're available, or you can grab my book on Amazon. But again, you would have shorted here, you would have shorted here on the 16. Here on the 16, this one I would have actually called this one a false one. This one probably would have worked, but you would have gotten stopped out. Maybe you've had a chance to go break even, but this one would have been a good short. You would have shorted right here from 68K all the way down to like a 48K, right? 16-hour up here. You would have shorted Bitcoin right here, 16-hour, shorted again around this level. This one would have been a false trigger, stopped out, but then you would have shorted all the way up here, taking this down to at least like a 66. Again, the 16 hours has been extremely accurate when it comes to this, and the 24 hours like no different, right? 24 hours been way more accurate. So again, I'm looking as of right now for us to break the level on the low side. On the low side, I'm looking for a 46K. On the high side, I am looking for a 67K, right? So it really depends. If we break this 62,369 up here, start closing some nice bullish candles up here, then I'm looking for 67K, somewhere around this trend here, right? If you actually keep going lower and you close a 16-hour trigger, I definitely gotta say that, you know, I'm not looking for us to stop at like 57 or 51. I'm looking for us to actually go lower to that 46K. So all targets hit. That 57 was my first one. 62K was my next one. As of right now, I don't know what direction. We are looking a little bit more bearish just because you haven't broken that 62.3 level. So I would say as of right now, it looks like we're going to be not crashing, but we are going to be dropping down to 46K. And I think, like I said, you break up here, right? You're going to go up to 67. You stay below this green line. I think this is the predecessor to actually us dropping to 46K. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.